Here's something you always have to look out for when you come to Canada, and that is depreciation vis-a-vis the Gilti tax. Canada, like the United States, has bonus depreciation. The problem is our bonus depreciation is a lot higher than the ADS rates that you must use to calculate your ENP. I have seen situations where the adjustment for ADS greatly increases ENP over what the Canadian taxable income was, so much so that your tax rate drops below the high tax kickout rate for the purposes of the Gilti calculation. And in fact, I have seen the ADS adjustment on the ENP raise the ENP to the point that the taxes paid in Canada on that ENP drop below 13.125%. That is the rate that you must be paying to avoid the Gilti tax. So watch out for the ADS adjustments. It can end up causing you tax, but there is an easy way out of it. And here it is. In Canada, if you're allowed to deduct up to $100,000 for that asset, you can deduct anything between 0 and 100,000 under the Canadian tax code. What we do up here to make things congruent for the Gilti tax is we deduct depreciation at the same rate as the ADS. But make sure you look at this from the beginning, because what happens if you don't look at this problem from year one? A few years down the road, you can get a huge basis difference in your assets for Canadian depreciation versus ADS. And once this happens, you can end up getting such an incongruity, you can end up paying a lot of Gilti tax. So make sure you look at this from the beginning.